Where New England Patriots wide receiver Stefon Diggs is answering questions about off-the-field allegations against him for the first time.
I ain't done enough.
And her current boyfriend, Stefon Diggs, he's an NFL player. Listen, she announced the other day on her Gayle Key interview that she was having the first child with him. Okay, she said, yes, me and my boyfriend, we're having a baby. And she said she wants to announce it in her own time, and she's about to be the mother of 4.
In December 2024, things took a sharp turn for NFL star Stefon Diggs when he was unexpectedly hit with a paternity lawsuit. The case claimed he fathered a newborn child, sending shockwaves through fans and the media and bringing with it significant legal and financial consequences that he now had to face.
But here's the kicker. He has a young lady that is asking for a paternity test. She just had her baby in April, and she's claiming that he is the father. Listen, all I want to say is a public service announcement to the ladies out there.
For a while, everything stayed quiet, carefully tucked away from public view. Behind closed doors, however, court filings were moving quickly. And the big question of who the real father was continued to loom over the situation. The drama went public when Eileen Loper, listed in official documents as Diggs' former partner, stepped forward with a paternity and support lawsuit in Los Angeles County in the paperwork. Loper claimed that Diggs was the biological father of a daughter and asked the court to confirm it once and for all. That single filing sparked a full-blown legal clash that later dominated headlines, fueled by Diggs' high-profile name and the shocking timing of the allegations. According to the lawsuit, Loper said she and Diggs had an intimate relationship. That led to a pregnancy, and from that moment, nothing was ever the same. Loper stated that the child, named Charlie Harper Diggs, was born on April 2, 2025. In her legal filing, she made clear demands: full legal and physical custody, financial support covering everything from medical costs during pregnancy to hospital bills and attorney fees. She also requested that Diggs' custodial rights be restricted until DNA testing could officially confirm paternity. Tension between both sides was apparent from the start. The case was officially filed as a family law matter, not a criminal one, leaving the courts to determine the truth behind the high-profile dispute while keeping the focus on the child's best interests.
And it is pertaining to Eileen Loper and Stefon Diggs' paternity, because I don't know if this is a trick or if this actually happened, but if it is something that happened, I want you guys to think for yourselves, and I hope this video will get you thinking for yourselves, okay?
From the start, the case focused on sorting out parental responsibilities rather than punishment. But because Stefon Diggs is a top-tier NFL player, there was no way this story could stay hidden. Within days, the lawsuit spilled into the public, flooding sports talk shows, gossip pages, and every social media feed people scrolled through. Everyone wanted to know what was really happening behind the scenes. According to court papers, Loper's legal team came in prepared for a fight. They argued that if the DNA test confirmed paternity, Diggs should take full financial responsibility. The petition requested child support payments that reflected his millionaire-level income and public lifestyle. Loper also demanded reimbursement for all her pregnancy-related expenses. From prenatal checkups to delivery costs and everything connected to it, money wasn't the only thing on the table. The filing also addressed custody, with Loper asking for full authority to make key decisions regarding the child's health, education, and upbringing. She insisted this arrangement would ensure the best protection and stability for the child, until the court made its final decision. Legal experts quickly noted that Loper's filing closely followed California's standard procedure for paternity cases. No criminal charges, no exaggerated claims, just a civil dispute that suddenly turned into headline gold. The kind of story the media couldn't resist. Before anything else could happen, the court needed to confirm one crucial fact: who the biological parent actually was. That step always comes first before any discussion of custody or financial support can proceed. At that point, no DNA results had been publicly filed, leaving everything in uncertainty while fans and reporters waited to see what Diggs would do. Next up then, in July 2025, just a few months after the child's birth, Stefon Diggs made his move with a formal legal response. In his filing, He made it clear that he wasn't convinced about the paternity claim and wanted solid proof before accepting any responsibility. He asked the court to order a genetic test, stating he wasn't ready to take on parental duties. Without scientific confirmation, but Diggs' legal team didn't stop there. They also laid out his position in case the DNA results confirmed he was the father. He wanted joint legal and physical custody. Diggs argued that both parents should share equal decision-making rights and time with the child, not just one person, holding all control. On top of that, he insisted that any child support payments be calculated under proper legal standards, not inflated based on assumptions about his NFL-level salary. By demanding DNA testing, Diggs shifted the entire case toward cold, undeniable fact, putting everything under a scientific lens, a path that could finally settle the biggest question once and for all. As the court battle played out, the public couldn't look away. Every new legal update sparked more headlines, more gossip, and louder debates across social media and talk shows. Then things took an even wilder turn when Diggs' personal life hit the spotlight again. In November 2025, rumors exploded online, claiming he had started a new relationship with rapper Cardi B soon after. Reports surfaced suggesting the two had welcomed a baby boy together. The internet went into overdrive, with fans, blogs, and news outlets scrambling to piece the story together. The timing couldn't have been more dramatic. Suddenly, entertainment and sports media drew bold comparisons between Diggs' new chapter as a father and his unresolved paternity case still locked in court. The contrast made perfect tabloid material. One moment he was praised as a proud dad again, and the next, people questioned the truth behind another child still at the center of a legal fight. Social media exploded with divided opinions. Some urged patience, saying everyone should wait for the official DNA results, while others jumped straight into speculation about how the legal mess might unfold. The internet was hooked, and no one was letting the story fade anytime soon. Meanwhile, Diggs remained silent. He didn't make public comments, post cryptic tweets, or give interviews. Instead, he let his lawyers speak for him in court filings. But that quiet approach only fueled curiosity, turning what could have been a standard civil case into a headline-grabbing celebrity saga that wouldn't quit. Then came the big twist. In November 2025, Loper's attorney, Tamer G. Arlock, released a public statement claiming that DNA testing had officially confirmed Stefon Diggs as the biological father of a child. News outlets immediately jumped on the revelation, treating it as conclusive and the final word on the matter. However, the situation wasn't that clear-cut. Even though Arlock's words made it sound definitive, the actual DNA report was never filed in the public court record. Because of that missing document, journalists had to label the findings as alleged, relying solely on Loper's legal team for details. The uncertainty only made the story bigger, and the drama kept building. In family law, everything shifts the moment DNA confirmation enters the picture. Once biological parentage is proven, the case can flip from a tense courtroom showdown to quiet negotiations behind closed doors. That's exactly what seemed to unfold here. After months of speculation, online debates, and legal back and forth, an unexpected twist occurred in early 2026. On January 20, 2026, Eileen Loper officially filed a motion to dismiss the lawsuit in full. Every claim and document was wiped clean. That single filing shut down all court activity related to the paternity and support case. There was no lengthy statement, no dramatic explanation, just a simple note indicating the matter had been resolved. Loper's attorney later confirmed to reporters that the case was officially closed, but offered no insight into what happened behind the scenes. No information surfaced about a financial agreement, custody plan, or co-parenting deal. Everything remained sealed, which only fueled public curiosity about the private arrangement between Loper and Diggs. The court swiftly approved the motion to dismiss, officially closing the case without ever ruling on custody or financial support. From a legal standpoint, this strongly suggested both sides had reached a private understanding and no longer required court intervention. It marked a quiet yet telling end to what had once been one of the most talked about paternity disputes. In sports, legal analysts quickly noted that such resolutions are unusual once DNA results confirm biological parentage. Once that key question is answered, it's common for parties to handle the rest privately, particularly in high-profile cases where every public filing can trigger a media storm. Still, The mystery of what happened behind closed doors kept fans and gossip outlets buzzing long after the paperwork was filed. In California, paternity can be established through a court ruling, a voluntary declaration, or verified DNA testing. Once both sides agree on who the biological parent is, the court usually steps aside unless there's a dispute over custody or financial terms. That appears to be exactly what happened here, as the dismissal of Eileen Loper's lawsuit fit perfectly within standard legal procedure. However, a dismissal doesn't necessarily mean the story is over. In family law, circumstances can always shift over time. Custody arrangements, support payments, or private agreements can be brought back to court if either side deems it necessary. For now, though, it seems this long high-tension saga has officially hit pause. The real twists unfolded in November 2025, when Loper's lawyer publicly claimed DNA testing had confirmed Stefon Diggs as the biological father. Then, just weeks later, in January 2026, everything changed again. The lawsuit was suddenly dropped, no trial, no public settlement, and no statement explaining why. The case vanished overnight, leaving everyone stunned and guessing about what really happened behind the scenes. And so it stands. A complete breakdown of one of the most shocking celebrity legal stories in recent memory. What truly happened behind closed doors may never come out, but the mystery kept the world hooked from start to finish. Fans and media continue to speculate, proving that even civil cases, when involving high-profile figures, can become compelling global drama. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Star Watch for more celebrity updates and exclusive behind-the-scenes scoops.